how do you get way?
I can tell you this, she borrowed a car, arranged to drop somebody off at work to drive up to see you. So I had that woman. And then I have you in the subdivision at that exact same time that she's in that subdivision. I know you guys were there together, I know you guys were
We
there.
were not, we were not.
All I wanna know is what happened. Did she go crazy? Did she start yelling, screaming? Did she pull something out? Did she leave you scared? What is the reason why she is dead right now?
Sir, I never saw her that night. I'm trying to, we didn't even have a discussion.
Listen, you know that's not true. You know that's not true, okay? Listen, you've been playing this from the beginning, okay? The first time when you said, no, I was home all night, I never laughed, okay? And then you decided, now listen, you said you corrected that, okay? Then you said you moved your buddy, Shay in Texas, okay? Gave me phone numbers to them. I go and track them down. I find text messages on their phone. Cheers. On their phone. Of you flat out saying that he definitely crazy, 12 again, don't forget, 7 to 8:20. 12 gonna call you soon, remember, 7 to 8:20. Tell him I pulled up on you, that's it. Tell text the same thing. Then I also have messages from you from another iCloud account saying it's you, and tell them to make sure they delete the messages about the 12th. That she's laying an alibi, so maybe I don't put myself there at all. This goes away because you were there. Now, here's the thing, you're denying to me here that you ever saw her. Nobody is going to believe you never saw her. Nobody is going to believe there is this person, because if that person exists, I will find that person, okay? If I don't find that person, it's because they don't exist, all right? And I'll talk to that person. And I can tell you that person is gonna tell me that they never saw you. That's gonna be a fact on that one, but they did see you by some weird chance, and you know somebody's in there, and you were able to lay some big plan out. You weren't there for very long. Where was your phone that night? Your phone, the one that I have, where was that phone that night? Was it with you?
I told you I was up in iCloud.
Say what? I thought in a place. Was your phone in your pocket or in your car that night? You know cars are smart. If you ever hooked the Bluetooth in your car,
Yeah.
it knows when your phone's in your car. It can tell us that. Where was your phone that night?
It was with me.
I don't think it was. I think your phone was home all night long. I think you left the phone at the house all night. All the locations of your phone say it's at your house all night. You're not at your house all night, we know that. I think your phone was. All that information's in there. When I say a lot of information, we have a $20,000 computer that the FBI bought for us, okay? This thing is this dang tall, sounds like a dang airplane taking off, and gets hotter than heck. It crashed it. Had to restart that computer up to start to download again. That's how much information is in your phone.
I understand.
No, it's, like, I barely understand it, and I've been doing this forever. It's hard to understand, because it's talking like almost infinite. Like space goes on forever, and you can't comprehend space going on forever, because you kind of live in a finite world where you have solid things. Phones are like that. There's so much information in there. So here's the thing. Shay in Texas said you were never with them. You never saw them. They never saw you. You weren't there with them at all. I can't prove that you were there with them, because they say it didn't happen. You say it did. Nothing puts you there. A video that you said proves you're there, I know for a fact was modified. That video was taken on a different day and modified to look like it was taken that day. Even all the GPS parameters that are in there are in a completely different format than everything else on your phone. One don't look like the other ones, okay? Now, you're in this subdivision with her, trying to tell me you're with this lady,
And that's,
and listen,
so I was never with her. I was was getting.
I'm telling you right now, I hope you understand that when you told me, no, I never saw her, I was never with her. I was with her, and man, she did some crazy stuff, and I was scared for my life. You can't say that. You've already said that didn't happen. But you and I are talking face to face right now, with you having the opportunity to tell me what happened, and you're saying you never saw Elena face to face. So if you were with Elena, tell me you were with Elena, and tell me what happened, and tell me why she is dead. I know why she's dead. I know exactly how she died, and so do you.
I
So,
don't.
unless crazy shit happens, she keep after you, and you're hauling ass out of the way, just trying to get away from her. But if something happened there, buddy, save yourself right now. What happened to you and Elena there that night, at that place? And don't tell me you didn't see her, and you weren't around her, because you both know that's not true. And I think you and I both have a decent amount of respect for each other on things, okay? Tell me the truth. Just the truth, buddy. I'm telling you, I can handle and process a lot of things, but I have to know the truth. So what happened between you and Elena that night? What did she do? I don't even know this. What did Elena do that night?
So
Yes?
I was fooling around with another girl, and I didn't do anything.
Did Elena come up on you while you were fooling around with another girl?
I didn't do anything to Elena, sir.
Did you see Elena that night, and what did you talk about?
Didn't see her, sir.
You never listen. Okay, you're a young guy, but you're a grown man, okay?
That's right.
And there's this old saying. And the saying is, the son is the father of the man. Do you know what that means? It means nothing. It's difficult, trust me, because I didn't get it when it was told to me when I was a young guy about your age. You're making decisions right now at 25 that a 35, 45, and 15-year-old version of you is going to have to live with, right? Basically means you are your own father. The problem is, I've got a 25-year-old right now trying to make decisions for the 35, 45, 55-year-old man that you are going to become. Right now, that 25-year-old ain't making the best decisions for you when you're 35, 45, and 55 years old. And trust me, it ain't that far away, because I'm already there. And I was your age, it felt like just a few days ago. And I'm not close to it.
Yes, sir.
Tell me why you were with Elena that night. If she did something, well, let me know she did something, okay? If you killed her in cold blood, tell me you killed her in cold blood, okay? But if you didn't kill her in cold blood, and there's another explanation for this, and something happened, tell me now. And what I have absolutely proves you were there with her. Any reasonable person would believe you were there with her. Creating alibis after the fact. Trying to edit video in your phone to make it look like you were someplace that you weren't. Having a text conversation about a pregnant female that this shit's done tomorrow, this is over with, we're fixing to have our lives. When you add all that together, any reasonable person will absolutely believe you were there with her and then you killed her. The only possible explanation for this is Elena did something there that caused you to have to react. So what happened there that night? Let's start refresh. I know you're nervous, I get that, okay? I would be too, but right now we're talking about the rest of your life. So if something happened, tell me what happened that night. What happened that night between you and Elena? Finger salons, Riley's desk. It's okay. I'm just gonna talk a little bit more exterior features right now. What happened in that dream?
I can tell you, like, a little while back, that I was trying to bring up there, and she wasn't feeling it. She didn't like it. She had a problem with it. She would definitely send threats to me and stuff, and that was a big reason why we weren't talking recently. Like, you look at my phone and you see we're not talking because I couldn't deal with stuff like that. Like, I'm not that type of dude. I don't like being in situations like that, like conflicts and stuff like that. I didn't want anything to do with it. Like, she would always just say like just wild, crazy shit. And like I said, this was like more like about like a month or two-ish, like, you know, in the past. So she was saying like just wild, crazy shit. Make threats, shit like that, like, you know, what she would do, like, oh, like, you know.
Were you nervous when you got with her that night? This just makes me remember what happened that night with her. And how it happened. What she did, what you did. She did things that made you scared. Just let me know what they are, okay? She ain't gonna enjoy this.
It's just like some of the shit she would do is just, you wouldn't think that she would do that, like, just by looking at her, like, the things she would say, things she would do, and then, like, she has a kid, so you would think she would be a little bit more in control of herself, and be not as apt to be violent or say weird shit, or just, like, you know, shit that just make you be like, you trying.
What did you say or do that night?
I can tell you, when you said that and she sent money earlier in the month,
Mm-hmm.
so basically, cause she came back, I said it was about like a month or two, like, since I like, physically been lying, it's been weeks since we've had a conversation. So the last time she came over by my house and basically we had a conversation. And I was telling her like, this is gonna work, like, just the way you carry yourself. However we have to deal with things, like, but I don't think we should be in a relationship with each other. Like, this is very toxic, this isn't like, like, cause I just got that like from my pops growing up and stuff like that. I always saw how he handled things with women and things like that. Like, he's a very mild.
He's a calm guy.
Very, so like,
I enjoy talking to him.
so he's not a fan of like any like foolishness when it comes from females. And I've seen a lot of them, and I've seen how he's handled situations. He'll try his best, but like I've seen like the girl chasing around the kitchen with a knife from the time I was little, like, shit like that. She's Elena's kind of like that.
Put it on and do that.
But so yeah, so when she came by my house like that month before.
Okay.
So basically, I was just trying to explain to her, like, I don't think this is gonna work, and she was basically like, listen, like, like, yeah, she was another bitch, like, I'll kill you myself type shit, like, just for instance, shit like that. But I'm like, in my head, like, you wouldn't do that. You got a kid, you're not that fucking crazy. So I'm like, okay, like, So we talked. She leaves. I think she called Uber or something like that. Called Uber, and that's like after that week. You can imagine I'm not gonna want to be apt to talk to somebody like that. So. It's just like, damn, when you got a kid, you can't be moving like that and like just being reckless the way you are and just having natural violence. And there's some dude she was dealing with, and gave her a fucking gun.
Some guy that she was dealing with, you ever done?
Well, that's my assumption. That's my assumption. A lot of girls just don't get guns.
Sure.
Something like that's my assumption. And that night where she came to see me, what I'm talking about, like a month before, like she had it. So like at that point, that's what really like, yes, I was on guard, and it's like, you would ask, like, why don't you, call the police or something like that. And I'm like, she has a fucking kid, she's not gonna throw that away. Like, she's not gonna do anything to risk her life or risk one of her, because she's being emotional. She's just, she's upset. I get it. Like, there's a lot of girls in my home, I get it. She's being emotional. So I'm like, we're just gonna leave this shit alone. I'm not gonna talk to her. We're just gonna go about our lives. But yes, that month, I was trying to break up with her. That's pretty much the end goal. So it's like, when you see these messages and shit like that,
Yeah, I know, driving around with it.
I'm trying to break up with her, and she's like, oh, not that way. Looking, she's like, oh, not that way, because she's thinking about a potential kid in the mix, and she's like, you don't want him to, like.
What happened that night with Elena? What did she do? I mean, I don't think you're a stone cold killer, man. What happened that night out there? Help me explain this. I know it's not easy, man.
She had a gun.
She got a gun.
And the phone shit. He had like it was at the house. That's how shit started, like, she would like go to my phone in like 30 minutes, so if she sees shit in the song,
You
she's
left
not
the phone in your house, just didn't even play.
I don't remember any issues.
So when you got there, you guys are talking, what happens with the gun she has?
Like I said, I didn't think she would be the type to do some wild shit. She has a kid. I was just trying to hook up with her. Like, you know, just, listen, this is it. Like, I just wanted to break up, like a real, like,
How did it end up happening that she had a gun, and then you got a gun too?
I didn't know guns.
Okay. What did she do with the gun? Did she threaten you with it? Is that yes? Can you say yes, please? So you nod your head yes.
Yes.
Okay. What did she do with the gun?
I told her I was serious, I wouldn't be together.
Did she then pull the gun out?
This shit is, because like I said, you don't expect
No.
shit like that.
But
So, and like, the whole time I'm sitting there like you kid, what are you doing?
how did she end up getting shot?
So, she wanted me, and this is supposed to be somebody who, like, you know, like, supposed to care about you in a way.
Did she know about the other girls at that point, do you think?
Yes.
Okay. So she points a gun at you. What do you think when she pointed a gun at you?
I was trying to talk to her. Like, I was trying to tell her, like, you know, your son, you know, a kid, like, just don't do this. Like, it'll never be.
Were you scared at that point?
I was scared of that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you don't expect that, like, but it's like, this is what be somebody who, like, you know, you're supposed to care about you anyway.
Sure, and it was real at one point.
Yeah, at one point, you know, like, so,
Sure. I mean, one point you had feelings for her, she still had feelings for you.
yeah, so.
When she pointed the gun at you, what did you end up having to do?
I tried to tell her, I tried. And like,
After the talking work, and after talking didn't work, what did you have to do?
she doesn't hear me. And it was just a struggle.
You gonna go off while you were struggling?
It's like, she wouldn't let it go, man. Like, she pointed at me, I tried to talk. We were struggling, but she just wouldn't let the shit go. And of course, she wasn't
What happened when you turned it?
And just this or that.
She what? She pulled it, the trigger was pulled while you were wrestling for it?
But it's like we weren't like just all like, you know, like me and you, like we're not like physically, like, you know, she's kind of like stretched out a little bit, like trying to,
Do that? Okay.
and
What happened after the gun went off? Did she drop it immediately? I know.
she pulled like, I,
What happened to the gun after that? Did you get rid of it? Did you keep it?
no,
Or did you get rid of it?
it really wasn't, you know, I could get rid of type of thing. It's,
What kind of gun was it? Was it a revolver or more like what we carry?
it looked it pretty like, it wasn't over, it wasn't over.
Okay, so semi-automatic gun. But is that what you mean by semi-automatic? Like when the clip goes at the bottom of it, you have to slide back, put one in, like similar to what we
That's what
carry?
she got, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Did,
I didn't take this, you know, I just threw the shit.
you just threw it just out there?
Because like, we were both unstruck with the shit, threw the shit.
Do you know where the shell casing is? Did you throw it too?
Just, I
Did you see us shell casing anywhere? So,
but she pulled out and I'm just.
so that's all, so where her car was parked, it's kind of like a intersection
Yeah,
that didn't finish, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna build a street, didn't build the street, and that's where her car was parked, so I'm guessing you were parked beside her, is that correct? Okay, and then behind that, like a little short fence, like a little tree like fence, and a bunch of weeds, like a wooded area, is that where you threw the gun?
like I'm not out there like this one, I'm not trying to like be shady or like,
No,
like I just like sausage, right?
Just toss it like that?
Yeah, I was.
Other hand or over hand, you remember? Like, give me an idea how far in it could be or not be, you know what I mean? You just tossed it, and then left.
And it's just like, because she's like, she had a kid, she had a baby, and I'm like, oh my, like, I don't know what the fuck, like,
Yeah. So. What did you do right afterwards?
what you guys saw me do.
Well, did you ever go see Texas or shit?
They wanted me to. That was supposed to be, the gist for that day.
You were supposed to see them.
Yeah, like, you know, we were supposed to talk, like, you know, just break up, and that was supposed to be the gist, like, I was just gonna keep with them, that was supposed to be the gist, but
But after you fought, she got shot, and you just went straight home.
couldn't let the shit really fuck with me, like, it really did mess with my
You didn't
head.
tell your dad or stepmom what happened after?
I was just trying to process that shit, you know?
All right, so there is no Jakara, correct?
There it is.
Okay. There was no Jakara that night, correct? You didn't see Jakara in that subdivision that night, is that correct? Yes, did not see Jakara that night, right?
But yes, she does live there though.
There is a Jakara that
Yes,
lives
there's
there.
an ordinance that she has a family that's there,
Okay.
if you need me to have her, just tell you,
Yes, she lives there.
my family stays, okay,
Okay, but you didn't see her that night there, correct?
correct.
Let me ask you, talking about that map, it is in your iMaps on your phone, the subdivision, the general area of that subdivision, like a pin inside that subdivision. Did you send that to Elena? Did Elena send that to you? Or did you simply look it up on the map before you went to where you were going?
That's where she wanted to go, and
Is where Elena wanted to go? Okay.
cause I wasn't gonna bring her about my house, like I told you.
I know, she goes crazy, right? You don't want that in your house.
And that, my family can actually kind of attest to a time where she was kind of getting violent, and they were
I think no one even that not people like,
hey, bro, she needs to leave if she's not gonna,
she's gonna be here.
yeah, so they witnessed it, they heard it, and so they were able to hear threats that she made against me and shit like that, at the house, She ended up calming down, and I was just like, look, they're gonna kick you the fuck out, you need to chill out, you need to calm down.
Now, I can tell you this, appreciate you talking about all this. Been doing this a long time. I'm pretty good at ballistics, pretty good at bodies, looking at them, looking at different types of wounds, able to determine is this the
Right.
crimes. It doesn't sound like it could have happened by her having a gun and you tossed in the woods, because we find a gun and tossed in the woods. Am I gonna find a gun in those woods? I think I'm gonna find a gun in those woods. Tell me the truth on that. Don't make me step on wheels for nothing. Okay?
She had guns.
You got a gun.
She had a gun.
What were all the lives for?
Guys, when you guys came through and you were asking this stuff. And you just don't expect shit like this to happen. Like this is some very traumatic shit.
Yeah. These text messages for you and Kenya, that is talking about her, you're gonna go break up with her, correct?
It's supposed to be a breakup. I was breaking up, listen,
Think the kid's yours or not?
Hmm.
Is kid yours or not, what do you think?
I honestly
She thinks it is.
don't know. That one, I'm being honest, I don't know. But I do know that she has a very violent propensity.
But certainly you guys did things 5 months ago that she could have been pregnant from, and she could have done those things to somebody else too.
Right.
Whether you know or you don't know.
I won't deny that, I could potentially,
You guys have had sex.
I just know I wasn't the only one. That's why you asked me about that, and I said, the army guy, I just
It might
wasn't,
be you and I.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
wasn't
check for sure.
I wasn't sure, but no, this was strictly just a breakup, listen, there's we weren't even following each other on social media, we weren't talking.
Yeah.
This was just, supposed to be, look, we're breaking up, we're done. That is it, I have somebody I'm with, this is who I'm with. And that was it, just man it up, and just okay, look, we're done.
Yeah.
And she wasn't going for it.
All right, next. Okay.
I want to ask a couple questions about the gun.
Yeah.
Listen, and so we don't want a gun out there that we're going to send the cavalry out there to start taking. Hey, Aaron, come back here a second. we just were, there's people on the way to go look, and we just went, hey, Steve, you wanted you for a second?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So, when I came out of the, subdivision thing, I, tossed it along Morris Bridge.
You gonna go on Morris Bridge?
That, because it wasn't, like you said, like you saw time home, so it wasn't, but I can't tell you where, like, in that wooded area.
Just somewhere.
But I didn't hear it with the two.
Pull over, or did you toss it out the window?
Just, because it was like,
Out the window, or did you stop?
no, like, we were at, it was a light.
You have a red light?
Yeah.
As long as the red light's out.
Yeah, it's like when you turn out of there and you had the thing, I was at a light, and I just,
Did you get out of the car to go away?
a little bit I was gonna have in the street, but I didn't want it with me because it wasn't mine, like, I didn't,
You didn't want him with you?
I don't bring that shit, it wasn't mine.
Sure, so you tossed it somewhere at a red light. Was it an area that had like stores and anything around? A gas station, convenience store, divisions? Did you toss it in a garbage can? Did you toss it in the weeds?
Woods,
In the woods?
yeah, like you'll see it, like if you come out of there, you go to the left, you'll see it, like it's nothing but trees and woods.
You got somewhere along there, you were sitting at red light when it happened, right?
Yeah, it's right by it.
Is it the red light at Morris Bridge and Cross Street?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's the main, I think there's another one
You'll
that's
see it
down
up
there
there until,
on Morris Bridge.
Or bridge across? Okay, all right, right. All right, I'll just roll off.
I just didn't want, people out there looking for something that doesn't, you know what I mean? So-
yeah, that's why I was just like, let me just say, it was more.
No, I appreciate that. You said there was the Jakira girl?
Either that or Morgan, and she stayed out there.
Okay, and you've been there before, right, with her?
I just knew that she stayed out there.
Okay. Have you been to her house before?
That's just honestly, I can't.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I didn't know, a lot of family stays out there.
Okay.
She told me, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, man, I know this is a lot. It's been a lot for us. I'm sure it's a lot for you.
No, like, I apologize for not making this, like, quicker for you guys, like, we could have gotten to the point, but.
No apology necessary, man. I get it. Understand. You know, and here at the end of the day, same thing I told you out there. I appreciate you being cool with us and your family being cool with us. We got a job to do. You know, I have no problem with that, man. I know there's some, I understand, no disrespect, I understand the idea of, self-preservation. That's what it sounds like.
I didn't want any fucking problems, I was just like, oh, like,
Well, she's not sweet clean either, you know what I mean? And I know what you're saying about, sometimes you don't think that somebody, presents himself one way, what they're capable of. I totally.
it's just that she had a kid, like, I didn't see that shit, like, you feel me? I'm thinking, like, you would think, like, you wanna be here for your kid, you wouldn't do anything that would get you jail time or get you in a situation where you wouldn't be here for it. And I just, like, bro, like, even right now, like, that shit is just fucking with me, bro, like, just.
Understood, yeah. So he said, it's not an easy process. Do you remember, so obviously, it's not a revolver, because we just wanna make sure, sometimes we're out looking to find out.
It's like, it's
Do you
not,
remember what it looked like or anything?
it's like something that you carry, like what you guys got.
Right, smaller frame. So I know that you, just through your, some stuff we went through your phone, you're somewhat familiar with guns.
Yeah.
I mean, you go to gun shops, that's fine, so am I have guns,
Like, it didn't look like a model that I recognize, like, like, you see Smith & Wesson, you know, it's a Smith & Wesson, and you see Glock, you know, it's a Glock, I ain't.
It's nothing you've never seen before.
But it, it looked like a semi-auto.
Do you know whether black or silver, duotone,
Dark.
green, dark in color? And that was, it was dark out there when everything went down too, so. And you think, so you head east on Pictorial Drive, right, that's the subdivision. You make a right on the video, you make a right on Morse Bridge, so from there, Cross Creek, that's the first red light.
Yeah, so like, you know how the chicken gas station, like, right now.
Right there, yeah. So do you think, actually, Actually, let's see if I can pull up the. There's a gas station right there. Was it behind the gas station? Was it in front of the gas station? Do you remember any of that? You said you might have got out of the car a little bit. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, like I was literally at the light and I was just like, it's to the right. Like, so not behind or anything, like maybe to the side, like, you know, like.
Okay. Let me just see if I can get it pulled up. Oh yeah, there's like a Dunkin' Donuts there. Let me see here. If I can pull up the satellite. So here's Morris Bridge, right? So the Victoria place is up here. This is Cross Creek. Here's that gas station.
So, that's the gas station.
Yes, sir. So
It
you
was
was
like any, like,
so I think it's somewhere around here in front of the gas station in this area?
no, not like here, like in here.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it'd be over on this side?
yeah. Like,
Okay, the opposite side,
yeah,
okay.
well, that's why I was saying.
On the driver's side of it?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, I understand. That makes sense. You look like a pretty strong guy, so it's probably pretty deep in there, unless it hit a tree. It's gotta feel good to get all this off your chest, right?
This is-
Probably been an hell of a week, man, tormenting the shit out of you, right? Did they treat you good out there when they took you into custody?
No, it was cool, it was,
All right.
it was cool.
Good.
It was actually.
Cooperation goes a long way. You guys have been very cooperative. Was it usually been pretty decent? So pretty decent then.
More bridge, so we're like, let me ask.
I pulled up a map,
You got
pointed out the area, so basically Morris Bridge across the creek to the east and the bush areas. Were so good.
Yeah.
Even on the basis south, would have been on the driver's side,
Yeah.
but I'll give it a
Oh,
toss.
we can. Let me ask you about, Telegram. You use Telegram for some of your messaging on your phone? It's an app.
Like here and there, like.
Okay. How did you and her communicate to meet up that night? How was that done? You and Elena to meet up? Because you said she wanted to meet with you. How did you guys have that conversation?
I was just doing my best not to speak with her.
Well, I know that, we had to end up having a conversation with her to meet up, you know, I mean, it wasn't planned to meet up, I mean, it was planned to meet up. So how did you guys need to plan to meet up, and how did you guys communicate that with each other?
She had called me on, like, she had this, this weird type of, like, it's like a text type of number, like, so say like like say if I block your number, right?
Okay.
There's like an app you can make a number off of, and you can kind of,
Spoof it.
not, I don't know about spoof, but like, you can call, so if you have my number, you can call me from it.
Yeah.
And I don't recall that, but it's like, it's not like a,
But she communicated with you, and here's that, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? I know a lot about phones, but they change all the time, there's so many apps out there,
Yeah.
we all use some, we don't use some. But,
this is like the type of app, like, you don't have to.
so like, iMessage would be, let's say, a primary app, okay?
Right.
Then there would be third-party apps, that'd be like a WhatsApp, Telegram,
Something like that, I just don't know which.
so it would be like a third-party app, and you don't know which one she communicated with you with.
Because when you're on the receiving end, you don't know.
Sure, I'm gonna.
So it's like, let's just say I blocked you, right?
Okay.
At that time, at that day, she wasn't like blocked anymore, but when she would block, she would call me from my phone, she would call me from like an app.
Yeah.
And it's an app where it's like, it looks like a phone number. Like you'll have a phone number, it's not like a social media account or shit like that, it's like, it looks like a phone number, but like the way it comes in, it's
Now,
kind
how would you know that was her when she is there?
Well, of course,
This is Lena or Elena and.
of, like, of course you would pick up, like, you know, you're gonna pick up, like, who this?
Hey, come in. Thank you, sir. So. That was it.
So basically, so when it comes in, like, you just pick it up and you'll pick
Is
it
it
up.
not like a phone call, like hello,
It's-
thing, or is it
yeah,
a text message thing?
It not, like, it can be both, but like, it looks like a number, but it's like, you get it from my app.
Okay, you get it from your app.
Because I'm like, this isn't her number, like, that's why I picked up, and I'm like, okay. And she says, it's such and such, and basically, and this was like a couple days before.
Oh, hang on. Oh,
State how much more of this
Okay,
session,
so,
Pardon me?
how much more of this session is there?
1 minute and 1 second.
All right, we'll take a break then, go ahead.
we have a K-9, and we'll have that K-9 go up to that area. That K-9 will know whether a gun is there or has been there.
Okay.
So you were certain, where you showed them on the map is where that gun was, but I'm telling you, this dog is no joke, man, it will tell us 100%, there's a gun here, or wasn't a gun here, and I don't know, it's crazy.
I would say just, definitely Morris Bridge, left-hand side, so just like,
When you said grab a light, you got out of the car, so
like,
like,
to the, that's my opinion, yes, but this is like no bullshit, no, like no tricks on this one, like, if you just, on Morris Bridge, just on that left side, you'll be able to define it. What would be,
do me a favor, so, Elena's fairly tall, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be in recess for 15 minutes, put your notepads and pens down. Okay, you may proceed.
Thank you, Sergeant. Before we play this video, I want to just have you give a little bit of detail about the room. The table we see with the blue gun sitting on that, is that a trainer gun?
It is.
Is it fake?
It is absolutely fake.
This video starts up where 24D was paused. Have you just re-entered the room with that training gun?
I have.
And are you sitting what would be towards the top of the screen?
Yep. The bald guy.
And who would be bottom left-hand corner?
Bottom left-hand corner would be Mr. Adams, and bottom right-hand corner would be Detective McGill.
Okay, thank you. Permission to publish 24E.
Granted.
Do me a favor, so, the way this goes, all right. How long are you in there, I said? Okay, so if I want to know, and I've got this gun, how am I on? Are they here, are they here, are they here? Which way, how far out is this gun usually she has? And she's one hand, two hands, right hand, left hand. She's kind of like one, and so like, we're just having a conversation, okay, I'm just like, and she's right-handed, I'm supposing most people are. So, that's just, she had it. Oh, you're shaking the right hand? Yeah, I'm just trying to talk. Is it here? No. Is it all the way out? Is it here? Not like this. Okay, and what do you do? Just do what you do, it's no big deal. I'm just talking to her, I'm just trying to talk about you, okay, like what's going on, you have a kid, and yeah. I told you about it, I told you that you get stuff, I'm not gonna hear you, and, while she's doing her fight, we're like a little, like, this fight, so like, in my head, just trying to, like, I'm trying to kind of talk to her while she's trying to talk to me, and then we just, like, I'm scrapping, I'm trying to, like, you're out there, we do that all the time, and when you grab it, and it goes like that, and we're just struggling, like, she just won't let it go, like, she had one hand, there's still one hand on it, like, at this point, like, she had, like, both hands on it, yeah, she had both hands, like, of course, like, where did she grab it, do you know, is it right hand, yeah, I can't remember exactly, remember where the hand was? But where were your hands, do you remember? That's just like that, just trying to, obviously, I'm strong, so I'm sure, I'm making sure that it come, it's your direction, yeah, okay, and keep going with it, we're going like this, so one hand on, and the other, yeah. So we're just shuffling forward, and it was all the way back. And in mind, it's not like how you're just being, like, yeah, like when she did it, there was a fight with it. Yeah, and somehow it was a little bit of distance, like between us, so it's like, like. Which side did it fire? Did it fire over here, or did it fire over here when you guys were struggling with it? Right, because I'm more over, like, I go right. So it would have been over this way. Yeah. So on her left side. Because it was my left side. So like, you went to your right with the gift, which would be her left, so your face is showing your images. Okay. Okay. What were you wearing that night? I can't even remember. Did you get rid of any clothes that you were wearing that night? Would it be at home? Should be. But, you don't know what you were wearing that night? I had some jeans on, but I ain't rid of it. You might have had some jeans on. What kind of shirt were you got on? Was it t-shirt guy? Had a black t-shirt? Yeah, like, I ain't get rid of like anything that was like, that was on me or anything. Can you give me blood on you or anything afterwards? No. Okay. I don't remember having blood on me afterwards. Okay. Shoes? Remember what shoes you were wearing? That's black Nikes. Black Nikes. So black Nikes, black t-shirt, possibly, if you're not positive, and you would most likely have the jeans on. Yeah. Okay. And how often do you laundry? Do you wash that out or no? Yeah, because I work out last. So like I work at home, like, you go to the actual kitchen. I think the first day I saw was where I had no shirt on with some shorts or something like that. I was in the middle of a workout, first day I was
your cell phones. Did you erase your Google history that night? Or the next day or the day after? After that, did you erase your Google history on your phone? Okay.
Does that look something up or something?
Now, would be like, your location history, like Google Maps, anything like that, your Google account, did you erase any of your Google history?
I didn't even know that was possible.
Okay. Did you erase any Telegram messages from your phone afterwards? Did you search for how to erase Telegram, get a code from Telegram to erase Telegram messages? Now, listen, I asked some questions, I find the answers too, so just check in honesty on that, we got Rocky start to some of it, okay, we're doing very well right now. Did you erase your Telegram images, or your Telegram messages?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gotta go.
Just hold them then?
Yeah.
Okay, why was that?
Just want to get rid of it.
You just want to get rid of it? You have things in there that you don't want people to see?
Not really, because that's actually pretty like connotation me up to do stuff like that.
Now, did you text Lorena on Telegram ever?
In the past, yes.
Did you text message with Shay on Telegram?
I don't get Shay asking, but Texas, yes.
Texas has Telegram and yes. Okay. How long have you known Shay?
Since like high school.
In Texas?
Like 4 or 5 years.
Okay. Are Texas and Shay, they pretty close?
Decent.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess, she's moving?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you tell me where you're moving to?
Nah, I can't tell you.
Staying in the area, just some other place?
Most likely.
Okay. Virginia, where does she stay?
Not see that.
Is it over by the casino?
I've never been to where she's at currently.
Never been to where she's at.
This is the truth.
All right, have you ever been over to her house since Friday? Okay,
Just at all. Just
at all?
at all. Like I haven't seen her, she hasn't seen me.
Is she, that you, are you able to see where she is on her phone at all? Do you have, where you know, like, I can share my location with you?
Yeah, sure. That's how you do it, yeah.
Yeah, do you have, does LaKenya share her location with you?
Yeah.
So LaKenya shares her phone location with your phone?
Yes.
You share your phone location with her? You got both ways, you got it, what happened? You got to have like together, you again?
She's like somebody that I keep
A
myself.
little more special than the others?
I mean, like, you know, I still talk to other girls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's not like, but, yeah.
Okay. Let's see something. Do you know Elena's past code or
I don't,
no,
like, not trying to be evasive.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I wish I could show you so
Did
together.
Elena share her location with you?
We weren't even talking at that time, 'cause I told you like the night.
It would be weird at that point, wouldn't it?
The other night she would go and threaten me, like, after that, you know, I was like, you know, it's been like, at first I blocked her, which is why she didn't get count to hit me up anyway. And then I just unblocked her, but, she kept using that shit, but.
Okay.
That was about it, so we really weren't talking about it. You know, I was just trying to like, hey, problems, and it was still like, the issue was still of, I don't know, the issue was more substance, you know, like,
Yeah.
we need to talk, like, you know, we need to have a serious conversation about, like, just like boundaries, and like, you know, like breaking up and stuff like this, you can't be, you know, just always doing this, you can't just pull up unannounced, you can't just.
No, I get it, I get it. So I can tell you this, I've been doing this a long time. I know you were there that night, but we already established that. We know that she is dead of a gunshot. We know that. We know you were part of that gunshot with her, you fled in one way. We know all that. I can tell you right now, the way this has been described, the way she's holding the gun, how her injury is from the entrance and exit, like it 100% did not happen the way that you're describing it. Do you mean that this is where? No, I don't. What I need you to do is tell me the entire truth of this matter. She was not shot over a struggle for a gun that was in her hand. That absolutely did not happen. You're looking right now at 2 counts of capital first-degree murder. You're going to go on trial for killing a 22-year-old pregnant lady and the killing of her and possibly your unborn child, 5 months. That's a second murder charge. You're going to go to court on this. You're going to go from a jury or a judge. And all of them are going to see through everything you have said on how this has happened. There was no gun that she had. There was no self-defense. There was no you fighting for a gun and it went off the way you said it. That did not happen. For a fact, you went there that night. For a fact, you shot her in the head. For a fact, listen, 100%, all those things happened. She may have said things to you that night, but 100% it did not happen the way you're saying it happened.
So she had a gun. She had a gun. So you're telling me that she didn't have a gun?
I believe 100% you had a gun in your hands. She did not have a gun in her hands when she was shot in the head. So did you take the gun from her and just in a moment of anger and a brief second shoot her? Is that what happened? Because I'm telling you, the way that you're explaining that, if it's in her hand, her wound cannot happen that way at all. It's impossible. Now, if you stacked the gun for her, did she come back after you? Did she thought she should have grabbed the gun and you shot? But it couldn't have happened that way.
What I mean is, like I said, it wasn't like we're not, like,
I know.
yeah, so.
Here's the thing, if her hand's on that gun,
Right.
she did not die the way she died.
Meaning like, so.
Yeah, I mean, like, if I have this gun in my hand like this, and we're fighting, yeah.
Impossible, because like, you got to wrestle with a little bit, so, before you respond, okay.
Okay, I'll go with us.
So basically, how was he gonna take the gun? And,
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't work.
no, I'm
I'm sure.
yeah, I was able to,
I
I
don't mean that.
no, I got handcuffs.
I know, but I mean, you can't kill me that. I can't do that.
What do you mean that?
I can't get the gun to the position.
Yeah, there was no, like, there was no that.
What was it?
So, my boy is,
Yeah, go ahead, put a little bit, friend.
so I get the gun.
Okay.
She went, no, give me the gun. Yeah, I get the gun. And then, so I step back, I'm trying to step back.
Okay, so you get the gun from her, you step back,
Yeah.
and then what?
I'm stepping back, and then you come, and I'm trying to step out of the way.
Okay.
And
Okay, so, and let me say, I want to put the words in the right mouth on this. You say she has a gun, you wrestle with the gun, now you have a gun, she comes back at you, and you pull the trigger.
I tried to step back to the side, I tried to get out of the way, and she still come, grab for it.
And she grabbed the gun, and then
This is her shit, bro, like,
I know. Now, did you shoot because you were scared that she was gonna grab that gun back? Okay. That's it. Because obviously, yes, she's not, like, she, of course, I'm stronger, but with the gun, you don't play around with it. Like a little kid, they have the right angle, you know, they can, you know, so that just wasn't. Okay, so it's, so the whole thing is, she had the gun, she pulled the gun on you, you wrestled the gun away. And I'm trying, when I get it, I'm trying to step like I'm that, not my first thought to try to. But she's not back up on you, and I'm trying to get out of the way, I'm like, she was not reaching for the damn gun, so I'm just like she's not intending to stop it, her kid's there, like nothing, she's not. And that's when you had to pull the trigger. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go see what's up here, something. Okay. Who you get a hold of that gun, substantially what you're telling us? Just check on that left side of, Moore's. Yeah, where you should. Like, just in case it's like to go for it. Okay. Did you see where she was shot at? He did something, like, no, it wasn't. Okay, where was she shot? Point on yourself or where you saw her? Like, I'm pretty sure, like when she came, like, I'm trying to step back, I stepped to the side. So, you pointed to your right temple, between your eye and your ear, like, I don't know where my cyber is, that what you saw? I don't know if that's my right or correct. Okay. So you saw, you know, either her right or her left? Well, to be honest with you, like, I didn't see it, like, yeah, it's hard to remember, like, little details like that, but. Well, yeah, you said it pretty. Yeah, but it's like. It's just like. I just wish it would have calmed down, that wasn't what I was trying to, she wouldn't stop grabbing for, I wasn't even trying to, that's not what I wanted. She would not. So what happens if you breathe out after that, like I said, you had to hear? Did you see your son in the car? At the time? Yeah, that's what I was trying to talk about, like, you have kids, like, calm down, like. This is all because you were trying to break up with her to get with Keisha, correct? No, I didn't, basically, like this. Mm-hmm. That didn't even, like, if me and her was on, like, yeah, I didn't break up with her, right? Mm-hmm. She still would have been around. Yeah. That wasn't necessary for, like, in terms of anything like that, like, that wasn't, oh, I gotta do this, so I could, not. I was just trying to break up, because, she had called me for the thing, I was like, listen, it's best if we don't, just talk, be around each other. And, she just kept saying, oh, we need to have talk, we need to do this, da, 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 and it's like, I'm explaining to Kenya, that basically, like, like, let me not, like, right. Like, completely. Because, like, she's like, oh, she's still in the picture, I'm like, no, like, no. There's no doubt about that, and she probably doesn't, like, she's figured out what dress at this point. But no, basically, I'm just trying to, I just want to clean break up. That's it, I don't want any issues. Well, I imagine you kind of want to turn the chapter over to the last portion of your life too, right? Yeah, man, like, I'm trying to get a job, like, I was trying to move forward, I wasn't trying to do anything, like, weird shit. How did you meet with Keisha? Am I saying that right, with Keisha? Is that right? Or with Keisha, yeah, I felt like something was wrong there. How did you guys meet? We ended up being home. I'm trying to remember. It's hard, like, so. Yeah, quite the ladies guy. Yeah, it's kind of a lot of girls. I can't even remember for real, but.
she's kind of your number one?
She's, she's actually cool. Yeah, she's cool.
Have you met, have you ever met her mom?
Not like a formal, like handshake, I think, like a through the phone.
Okay.
Like, hey, what's up, type, yeah, that type.
You've never seen mom in person?
Not that I can't remember, I mean, you met, like, it wasn't like that.
Okay.
But, it wasn't like I said, she would have been around regardless. Only if she would have been around regardless. It doesn't matter what I would have did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was trying to kind of like, she was like, oh, trying to talk me out, like break it up with it, like, oh, you don't have to, no. I was just like, no, like, you don't understand, she's toxic, like, she gets violent. This isn't, like,
And you didn't want that around you?
yeah, man, like, I didn't want any issues with anything, man, I didn't want no issues. So, yeah, she just ended up calling me, she said she wanted to talk, and, basically, she wanted to, she was trying to get me to go where she was at, and I was like, nah, my folks, they're not going for it. So she was like, oh, well, I'll come. She's like, I'll come respond. I was like, no, because,
Yeah.
you're not going to come here and show out and do that, like my food and stuff like that. But she was like, and then she was like, oh, we'll go somewhere close by, and then, she gave me the location, and I'm trying to see where it's at, because I'm not too familiar. So,
Okay, so she sent you that location. How did she send that to you? Was it through text, Telegram? Obviously, it was sent via Google or Apple Maps, I think. Apple Maps or Google Maps, how did?
no, what ended up happening, because, she said it to me, and, I typed it in, and it gave like a general, like, location. And so, like, you type in like a subdivision, it will have like the address, like, but I didn't type in like exact address.
Right.
She gave me like the name of what it was, and then I typed it in.
How did she give you that name, do you remember?
It was over the phone, but I just don't know what app that,
She was using one of those, your bill staff to call you?
something like that, yeah, because I had a block.
When was, prior to that, when was the last time you talked to her?
The day where she pulled over the gun, threatened me,
Do you remember about when that was?
like, early January.
Early January.
Like,
Tell me a little bit more about that. Where did that happen? Did she come in the house?
no, see, this one, we were actually in the car, that same car.
You and her were both in that same black
Yeah,
Chevy Malibu?
yeah,
Okay.
we were just in the drive. And that's why, she was talking like that, because of that situation where she threatened me. So I was just like,
After that, you're
I
done.
don't want to deal with it. I wish I could deal with it, I just have issues.
Was that sometime around the time that she sent you the money via Cash App?
It might have been, I'm trying to think, because like she would do like little weird shit like that, like she would act weird, like, like say some wild shit, do some violent shit, and then she'll send me some shit on Cash App, like, oh, I still love you, da da da, or da, like, how you feel like a little message or something.
Right.
And I think it's like, oh, I still love you, or, like, da da da, blah, 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 or it's like, she was like two-sided with shit. Like, one minute, like, it's, oh, I love you, the next minute, it's like somebody, and she's like, well, I'll kill you, if I see you, with somebody else, or I'll kill you, if this person, da da da, or she'll just go sing that smile shit.
Was there a situation between Alana and McKenya? Did they ever talk as far as you know? Did either of you ever bring that up to you? That they ever spoke?
She kind of brought up that, she like, oh, you guys were talking, and it wasn't just her, like, it was other girls and stuff like that. So like other girls, they would be like, she like, oh, like, the first talking to this girl, like,
Yeah, so I tell you what we gotta do right now is we have to get your
Yeah, I guess.
So he's just going to administer a bubble swab, it's just giving a sample of your saliva, the, it's on your cheeks there now.
Yeah. All right, walk me into the children's study area, where we have few people down, they have to start in that.
That's the end of that,
That's the end of that. The court clarified, do one exhibit, and then we'll,
I mean,
one exhibit, which is part of this, and then we'll break for the day.
yeah.
Okay. Showing defense, state's exhibit 26. Detective, do you recognize this was remarked as state's exhibit 26?
I do.
What is it?
Buckle swab.
This time, this is the vocal swab for the defendant who just watched you collect on the video. Your Honor, this time I'd ask to move into evidence with the remarked as state's exhibit 26.
No objection.
So I get him?
The individual whose buccal swab you collected, do you see that person sitting in the
I
courtroom?
do.
Would you point to me and tell me what he's wearing?
Mr. Adams, dark suit, long hair.
Buccal swab is what?
It is basically a Q-tip, to collect, DNA from the inside of a person's mouth.
And Your Honor, please let the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant.
So noted, the court recognized that he identified the defendant.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Not at this time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're on recess till 8:30 tomorrow morning. Please note that, depends on your chair, not the yes, madam, or yourself, but what's in the TV, don't anybody say anything about the case. And we'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 8:30. Thank you for your service.